Alright, so those who are and have been following along with my story, everything I've been telling you all about over the past 5 fucking years, everything that's happened, everything that's been going on with me over the past 5 years. That bullshit started with my neighbour who recruited my ex to spy on me and stalk me, who then manipulated and weaponized the police to harass me and terrorize me. They pushed me to multiple suicide attempts. They weaponized the police to raid my flat twice, stealing all my stuff. And yeah, I'm going to post this here on TikTok and on one of my YouTube channels, because that's all I've ever done, is speak up about my own mental health, speaking up about everything that's happened and how it's making me feel. And that's supposed to be a good thing, right? You've probably seen it yourself all over Google, Twitter, TikTok and YouTube, on any other platform. Well, even on TV. There are people who are coming out of the woodwork, coming out of the dark, sometimes appearing on TV themselves, speaking up about their trauma, speaking up about their own mental health, how so-and-so did this, that and the other, how it's making them feel, you know. And, you know, I've been doing the exact same thing, my 5.5 year journey, just speaking up about what happened, how bad people, they have twisted everything, made everyone believe them with the ooh-woo crocodile tears. Everyone is buying it into their bullshit lies, and they've been ganging up on me, been gang stalking me, straight up stalking me themselves, online stalking. They've sent people to threaten me in person. They have sent people to break into my flat, and of course I've been documenting absolutely everything and reporting it all, and I still get shit on and arrested for it. That's not right, is it? No. I'm the good guy in this. I thought, you know, if someone threatens you or harasses you, stalks you, threatens to kill you, whatever, you know, you speak up about it. You report it to the police and you say, look, there's a bad man over there. That's who he is. His name is, or her name is so-and-so. And then the police go after them. Everyone pats you on the back for a job well done. No. In my case, no. What they're doing, people have twisted everything. The police and the cops are buying into it, but of course they were, because these people are women. My neighbour and my ex. They have twisted everything. And they are just absolutely blinded about, the lot of them. The police, the courts, hell, even the solicitors and the barristers. I've gone through like 3 different solicitors now. Called them out on their bullshit. Even the barristers, you know, they're the ones who are supposed to listen to you. Gone through 2 of them. Gone through 2, you know, they're the ones who are supposed to listen to you, supposed to listen to your story, laugh, and then, you know, they tell the courts and police, hey, fuck you, you're wrong, listen to him, he's right. No, they've just gone through whatever bullshit notes that they have and still gone on to the attack of me. When I didn't even get a fucking chance to explain everything that happened, they still chose to attack me. Not physically, you know, mentally, emotionally, and tried to blackmail me at the same time. They forced me to write down this thing. They said you got these 3 options. You do this, this, and this. I said no. So, you know, I called them out on it through email. What they're doing is corruption control, it's bullying and harassment. No, they're not doing their jobs properly at all. So I'm getting sick and tired of absolutely everyone seeing me as a bad guy when I'm not. I'm the good guy in all this. Because of my ex and my neighbour, they have twisted everything. They have been gaslighting me to absolutely everyone imaginable, and everyone has bought into their lies that they have sold. They've had me arrested 9 times, in court 14 times, and the last time, the last 3 times, went there, well, before the last 3 times, spoke to this another stupid psychiatrist doctor, tried to explain to him what happened. He said he's supposed to be like unbiased and whatnot. He disappeared off the face of the earth. He just gone like a fart in the wind. Because we thought, you know, we was going to go into the court and he would be there and explaining, but no. Then 3 other times he didn't turn up, and then it was like the 14th time, you know, just before that we got a word and said, oh look, he came back out of hiding. This psychiatrist, he's reappeared out of nowhere, and we thought, you know, we'd go in, we'd listen to him, and then everything we said and done. But no, he still wasn't there. It was that 14th time in Lewis Crown Court at, no, it was Hove, actually, it was Hove Courts, that you found out that the courts themselves and the barrister, they had set me up. Me and my mum thought, you know, we was going there to speak about your doctor's notes. No, they had set us up. And they went on to attack on me. Still believing all the notes from the doctors and the police and all that shit, when I didn't get a chance to explain my side of it. And every time I've been arrested and all the courts, all of it's been one-sided. That they believe everything from my neighbour, my meter, my Warner, and my ex, Gaynor Baxter, who has been gaslighting me to everyone, her friends, her communities, the police. They believe all that shit when I'm the one who has all the proof and evidence that says and shows, look, they're the ones who have been stalking me. They're the ones who have been twisting everything. They're the ones who sent people to threaten me. And I waved it in their faces constantly. And every time they completely dismissed it. There's so much injustice going on around here. And I see, was it an email or letter? They sent to my mum in the post. They said, they are going to decide my future. That right there, that's what that shows they're planning and plotting against me. Shows they're straight up stalking me for a start. They're planning to stalk me. They're going to harass me and abuse me. Mentally, physically, emotionally, and probably financially as well, because who told the police, again, lied, with no proof whatsoever. She had me in Lewis prison for about 11 days, less than 2 weeks. All based on a lie. They cut my money off. I don't know how they managed to do that, I don't know. But fucking both of them, they deserve more than a fucking slap, I shit you not. All I've ever done is speak up about everything that's ever happened to me over the past 5 fucking years, everything that they have done, everything that's going on and how it's making me feel. and I'm constantly getting arrested for it. Why? That's not right, is it? As I said, you see people appearing up on TV, on the internet and YouTube, speaking up about, you know, people getting raped or people getting burgled, and you know they're speaking up about it. You know, oh, this guy done this to me. You know, or this woman done this to me. You know, then you know they go after all them bad people and those all speaking up. You know, they're getting all the hugs and kisses and you know all the good stuff come towards them. You know, like, oh, we will look out for you. I'm doing the exact, as I said, I'm doing the exact same fucking thing, just speaking up about everything that's happened. But I'm getting shit for it. That's not right. Not right at all. And every time I'm trying to finding out what's going on, and it all backtracks to her, to my neighbour. And then they're all saying, oh, she's scared. She's afraid. Fuck off, is she? From what I found out recently, she's cold, manipulative, calculating. Just a fucking vile bitch. Because what I found out, everything that she has done and is doing to me still, she is targeting about 3 or 4 other guys as well. She's going after them. She has targeted me and doing the exact same thing to 3 other guys. She has somehow found loopholes in the police, in the fucking law, so she can screw people over. Oh, where my ex comes into it, as I said, she made up a bunch of lies, apparently saying I've done this and that when it's not true at all, not one single fucking bit. There's been no proof, and the police are just that gullible, they went on her word, right? They come after me. No hesitation, no fucks given. It's disgusting and disgraceful how the whole police and the courts and the justice system works. I mean, the email I sent to the 2 solicitors and ambassadors, well, I called them out. I found out what their system is. Not just them two, I mean the courts and the police in general. Whatever bullshit you have going on with the police and courts, call them out for it. Because their system, they use coercive control, which is a crime in itself. They do vile narcissistic behaviour, vile narcissistic bullying behaviour, and then that they twist everything to, you know, shift the blame to avoid taking any accountability for their actions. I said that to them in the email. I called them out on it, and the barrister, who's supposed to be on my side, she replied back saying, "Oh, I'm so ashamed." That right there, she clearly admitted it. She knows that that's the system. She knows what she and the whole system is, what they're doing is wrong. In the email, she said that she is ashamed of herself and the whole thing. They won't admit, right there, that clearly states that she admitted it. You know, if you just do something bad and you get caught out, you know you're going to be, like, so ashamed of it, so ashamed of yourself. You know what you've done is wrong, and people call you out on it, and they're calling you out for it, and they are right. And that barrister, I can't remember her name off the top of my fucking head right now, she said, "Oh, I'm so ashamed." She admitted it right there. That's their system. That's what they do. They use vile, narcissistic bullying behaviour. They shift the blame to avoid taking any accountability for their own actions while using coercive control. That's the entire justice system. The police, the courts, all of it. They use the police to harass you, to bully you, to terrorise you. And they throw you into the courts, and that's coercive control, with judgmental, shitty opinions. And they always go after the man. They always say the woman, even if that woman who started the fucking mess, she's the one who started the fucking fire by putting herself into a situation that she fucking created. And that's what's going on with me. Because of my neighbour and my ex, who put themselves into a situation that they created, shifted the blame. When I caught them out on their bullshit. They shifted the blame, passed the smoking gun onto me. Them shots fired. They passed the smoking gun onto me. Go, look. And everyone just believes them. When I've caught them out on it multiple fucking times, speaking up about it, how it's making me feel extremely fucking upset, angry. I'm hurting because of them, because of this 5.5 year situation. I'm constantly getting shit on, constantly being arrested just for doing the right fucking thing. Whereas it's not right. Not all men are the bad guys in all or any situation. There is nasty ass women out there too, you know. And they all look like you. And so those who are watching and commenting, don't you fucking dare try to be all defensive and this, that and the other. I know for a while you've done something. You've twisted things to the police, to whoever, haven't you? You've had good guys put away when you know full well it's based on a fucking lie, haven't you? How many times have you done that? So this question I'm going to ask in the courts. I've asked it to 2 different psychiatrists, and that they can answer me. So this question I'm going to say to you, those who are watching, how many times during your lifetime, how many times during your careers have you screwed over us men to get what you want when you know full well that it's based on a fucking lie? Answer that one. You have to answer to me, not only to me, you have to answer to everybody in the room, everyone in the comments, but most importantly, you have to answer to yourself. Now, same question again. How many times during your lifetime, how many times during your careers have you men been screwed over by a woman for you to find out that over time it was based on a fucking lie? How many times have you been screwed over by a woman? Could be your girlfriend, your partner, your wife, a friend, a work colleague. Answer that one. It's probably a lot, isn't it? You've probably been screwed over by a lot of fucking nasty vile women. And they're the ones who get away with it. It's disgusting, isn't it? And yeah, I do realise it's night time and I'm wearing glasses, but I guarantee you, them two questions, no one in the court will ever answer that one. In the courtrooms, in them little buildings, in them type of little building, that type of situations, those are the type of questions where they want to know the truth, but at the same time, they don't want to know the truth because they know it's going to damage their ego. Oh no, we're hurting their poor fragile ego. Oh no, we can't hurt the egos. Ooh no, fucking yeah. That type of building, that type of situation, they have to and they must speak and answer the truth themselves. I guarantee you they won't, because they can't. They're going to squirm their way out of it. Again, that's showing their narcissistic, vile, coercive, controlling behaviour. Because that's what they do, isn't it? The tactic called DARVO, deny, attack, reverse, victim, and offend. Oh, back to me. The email and the letter that came through saying on December 12th, they want me to go into a pre-sentencing, and a week later on the 19th, like a full sentencing. Yeah, they want to put me away. Yeah, again. Because as I said, my ex, she made up a bunch of lies, had me in Lewis prison for less than 2 weeks when it's based on a fucking lie, and everyone just went along with it. They got me out there, and they forced me out of my hometown, forced me out of my home, where I was looking after my elderly dad, my father, who has bad health issues going on. I was looking after him perfectly fine, making sure he was still breathing and still alive for the next day and next day. But again, that's their bullying and their coercive control. What they're doing is isolating me from my friends and from the rest of my family. They have turned everyone against me. But only one best friend, who I've known for almost 30 years, she sent me a long, long message saying she doesn't want to be friends with me anymore because of all this bullshit that's going on. All the years I've always been there for her and with her. Right, every little thing, every nasty ass relationship that she's been with, someone's fallen out every time she had to go to a court herself or whatever. I was always there. Not once could she do that for me, not once. And turns out she's just a big fake friend who used me. Not, I've asked her multiple times, can you come to the court with me? It'd be amazing if she can turn up to every single one of them, but no, she couldn't even turn up just once, one little one. Not even a little one where I'm basically in and out in like 5 minutes, not one. Tell me, would you ever do the same? Ah, shit. Broke my thing.